Yeah, shout out to the chat. I was live on my vertical earlier. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa 914, which is County, New York, coming to you with another live video. Yo, shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. Welcome to my channel, welcome to my chat, welcome to this stage, welcome to my platform. Yes, 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 Karibu, ni Imbani Kewango. Yeah. Twendi zetu kuja na mimi kula chakula miji baridi. Yeah. Kuvuta kiti, kaa chini, kumpumzika, unakaribishwa. Yeah, shout out to the chat, shout out to the chat. Yeah, que lo que mi gente, ven aquí conmigo. Yeah, so shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. We got one in the building. We got one in the building. I already told everybody that was in my vertical that I'm coming over here to do the StreamYard so I can drop the link. And I see that ain't nobody going to hit the link. I seen a bunch of commotion going on in that particular chat. So I said, let me come over here, drop the link, so whoever got an issue with what I'm saying or with somebody else that's in the chat, they can actually hit the fucking link and get their point out. That's what people can do. This particular video is about trolls. Motherfuckers that come over here to my channel. They comment in the comment section, all kinds of bullshit, all kinds of tonteria, all kinds of racist bullshit. And half of these motherfuckers are trolls. They hide behind fucking avatars. You hide behind a fucking letter all day, every day. They don't have no content on their channel, but they got the fucking nerve to come over here and say anything to me and type anything. And I always respond, because if anybody goes to that channel, to my channel, and you're going to see the short video where I'm talking about the original Black Panther Party and the new Black Panther Party. It's a short video. It's going to have yellow typing on the face of the video. It's in my shorts. They got a certain amount of hits and a certain amount of people commented in the comment section. Go read the comment section and then pull up what my responses is. Pull up how I responded. Because I know I was 110% correct in what I'm saying. What's up, Just Jay? Yeah, because they fucking cowards. They want to hide behind a fucking avatar, a fucking letter. It's okay to have a fucking avatar, but since they got so much opinion, they can hit the fucking link or shut the fuck up and don't come back over here. Hey, G Mama. G Mama Body, what's up? Purple Heart Podcast, G Mama Body, Just Jay. I know that's right, Just Jay. But Just Jay, I've been on these YouTubes a long time, and I've always confronted whoever got it. I've done this. Is not the first time I have confronted people on my platform. They come to my platform with disrespect, they're gonna leave with their tail between their legs. You know what I mean? Because I was just over there on my I went live earlier on the vertical. I don't know if you was in the chat, but I laid it down and I showed who all the trolls were. I named them. I showed what kind of channels they got, how many subscribers they got, how long some of them been on the YouTube streets. And get this, Just Jay, though none of them got no content. I don't see no videos up under them. I don't see who their subscribers are. Some people got 6 subscribers. Some people got 24 subscribers. There was one that had over a certain amount of subscribers, but no content. How you got all them subscribers and got no content? Shout out to the chat. I ain't never seen no bullshit like this before in my life. Kiss my cheeks. What's up? Mrs. V, what's up? Yeah, Mrs. V, but I already handled it, because if you look under that video where I'm talking about the Black Panther, it's a short video. So my shorts, it's gonna have yellow writing in it. And then if you click onto the comment section, you're gonna see all the trolls that commented, that tippity type their tonteria. And what my response was, how I responded, what my reply was. And I put them in their place, short and sweet. And one of the things I kept saying, before they come over to my channel to criticize me, shouldn't they have content on their channels? Shout out to the chat. I ain't never go up against a bunch of people that don't have no content. See, back in the past, I used to go up against people in this sector. All of them got content. All of them are content creators. Ain't not one didn't have no content. I want to say good morning. Is it morning yet? Oh, shit, it's after 11. I might as well say it's morning. It's morning. And we slept the night away. Hey, Just Jay, you hear the wedding bells? Just Jay, you hear the wedding bells? Landson proposed to you, Just Jay. He loved him some Just Jay. Lance loves Just Jay. He tried to take you away from the YouTubes. Watch out, he gonna get his mom and his daddy on. Kiss my cheeks, yo. You had me tripping. You and Mr. Oaks, when y'all went live on OSD on channel. You and Mr. Oaks had me cracking up. Kiss my cheeks. I just came up there to speak to everyone and then laughing and drop back down into the chat, and Mr. Oaks he started trying to attack. Kiss my cheeks. Hey, Raph. Good evening. Oh, okay, Raph. Shout out to you. Have a good evening at work. Yeah, just listen on a little bit more, Raph. I'm not going to be up here very long. I dropped the link for anyone that want to hit the link. Anyone. That includes subscribers, that includes chat members, that includes moderators, that includes YouTube creators. Because this is not Troll Nation. Okay, this is a Barbosa 914 Westchester County, New York, coming to you with another live video. This is the BT1000 channel. Which group was I with when I first came to YouTube? And I discovered the videos of Tommy Sotomayor. That is what brought me to YouTube. For real, for real. And that happened, what, 2013. I started making content in 2017. All my channels that I have created have content on it. Every last one. We got 7 in the building. Shout out to the chat. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? Moderators, shout out to you. Bless up. How many likes we got, moderators? Thank you for coming in and moderating. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. So we got 6 in the building. Shout out to the chat. That's all right. Because we're going to get this message out. And I'm talking about the trolls. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm talking about the goddamn trolls. I'm not going to be up here very long because I know people want to go to sleep. I know people have been busy all day. I know people have been working all day. I know people have been driving all day. I know people have been going back and forth to the gym and trying to get back healthy. I know about that. I understand that. Shout out to the chat. I'm sensitive to all of that information that I know, or I think I know. But I just find it very interesting because I posted that Black Panther video, the short video, a few days ago. And it's been bringing in some traction. I mean, I did other videos that would be considered controversial, but that particular video really got up under people's skin because I was talking about the original Black Panther Party and how they came and, serviced those of us that was in the Black community. Because the Black Panther Party didn't disintegrate or die out until what? The 1980s. It was close to what? The 1990s by the time the Black Panther Party had truly either went underground, some of them had died, some of them are political prisoners in a prison somewhere. Shout out to the chat. Some are living in exile. Because we've seen our sister Shakur was living in exile in Cuba for many, many years. And that's why I don't like the presidents of the United States. Because I remember when she was in Cuba, and this happened a couple of years ago, where Obama had put out a hit on her. Oh, yes. Our so-called first Black president, a first Black monkey, a coon. Shout out to the child Sambo in the White House. That's all they allow in the White House. A bunch of Sambos, coons, and sellouts. And that's what President Obama was. Fuck Obama. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch made motherfucking punk. That's what Obama was. A bitch with a dick. I guess we were blind today. What do you mean? That person is disrespectful. I don't even know them. Wait a minute. Arabia, I'm talking about your Mad Simpson calling me funkin' cut. What? He called you a what? What happened in there? Yo, hit the link, man. Yo, no more Tiffany typing. Hit the link. Simpson, if you're in the building, hit the link. That's some bullshit right there. I saw y'all was in the chat. Y'all was kind of battling it out, but I didn't read that part where he called you that. Now he know he not supposed to be calling you no names like that. Sim said I don't know what's wrong. He might be in his feelings tonight. Hit the link. Let me know what happened. Well, Mrs. V, I'm right here. You can hit the link and come up and talk. Both of y'all can. You and Sim said. Okay, Mrs. V, you're not able to hit. All right, that's fine. But why would Sim said do that? He should not be doing that. That's wrong. He called you names. He called you a cunt. Yeah, I seen him to be typing in the chat, and he was saying something about Marxists and communists, and you ain't like that, and whatever. I think he was talking to me when he wrote those comments, and I was like, that's when I, said what I said. Sim said ain't above nobody. Yeah, okay. All right, Miss V, I get you. I understand. Well, where's Sim at now? Because I told everybody I was going live on the StreamYards. And that's another thing I don't like. People, I mean, and this is what I've been seeing. People can do X, Y, and Z, but like, okay, let's say that the link is dropped, right? And this is what Lonnie was talking about. This is exactly what Lonnie was talking about when she was in OSD Live. And she said that Lance had got mad at her for whatever reason. You know what I mean? He had disrespected her and all that. And then when she came back to where the disrespect started, Lance was nowhere to be found. Or if Lance was there, he was in the bushes and he never hit the link. He never approached Lonnie. And that's where a lot of people on this app got it twisted. They think they can just say things and think that nobody's supposed to say anything back to them. But my thing is, if you got that much disrespect for a woman, maybe you shouldn't be in the chat. Or hit the link. Sam said you can hit the link anytime you want. But a lot of people want to hide behind these fucking avatars. They don't want to speak up when it's time for them to speak. That's what I'm saying, man. Well, I don't know where Sim said is at, but he could hit the link over here and get his part out. You can hit the link, get your part out. You know what I mean? Letitia was in the chat earlier, but I guess she had, because Letitia got to get up early in the morning, so she wasn't able to follow us over here. But shout out to everyone that's in the chat. This particular video is about trolls and who be writing in the comment section, and how the fact that none of these people actually show who the fuck they are. None of these people want to come from behind that fucking avatar. None of these people have content on their channel. But I reply to each Anytime someone writes on my community wall, I respond to each comment when I see them and when I get a chance. I try to respond as quickly as possible because I like and I appreciate the feedback that people have when I do some of my content. Whether I'm doing something right or doing something wrong, I like the feedback. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said all this and that. Why he can't hit the link? And what was he so angry about anyway? Was he mad about something I was saying? Because this is my channel. He don't have to come back over here. He don't. For real. Hey, Letitia, I want to say good morning. It's almost morning time. Yeah, Letitia, I came back because I said I was going to end that video because it was on vertical and nobody would be able to hit the link over there. So I said, let me come over here and drop the link. If anybody has anything to say, they could come up and hit. And I was talking about the trolls and the comments but you know what? Shout out to you, Letitia, because I seen what you had posted on your channel. And I commented over there. You was trying to tell people the difference between the original Black Panthers and the new Black Panther Party. And I did some reading today and I discovered a few other things that it was already in the back of my mind that these things had happened as to why there is a new Black Panther Party. But like I said, the original members, they disavow these people. They said that they don't know why these people hijacked their name. You know, and my thing is the new Black Panther Party. It shouldn't even be called Black Panthers. It should be called something else. You know, I think every group should have their own original name. Just like, okay, you had the Black Panther Party, but you also had the Black Liberation Army. You had them. You had the Underweather. You had them. You know what I mean? Nobody talks about the group. I think they were called the Underweather or the Underground or whatever it was, but it was a bunch of radical Jewish people that were trying to get a lot of the Black Panthers to actually blow up bridges and shit like that. But the Black Panther Party didn't want to take no part of it. And I'm talking about the ones that originated the Black Panther Party during the 60s and 70s. Shout out to the chat. Wait a minute. Let me read this chat. Hold on. Something that Letitia said that caught my eye. She said, okay, Letitia, I'm reading some of your comments. You say, Arabia, you are back. Okay. It shows me you are back. Okay. Then it says, I don't know where you at, Simset. Then it says, Letitia, Arabia, you have to look at the last live's chat when you can find out what's going on. I don't know if he hits panels. Such a fact, 100. Big facts, rap. Fred Hampton has disavowed that group along with other Black Panther Party leaders. Fred Hampton? Ain't Fred Hampton dead? Which one of them dudes got killed while he was laying in the bed? It one of them dudes that got killed when he was laying in bed, and Huey P. Newton died a couple of years ago. Huey P. Newton died in 1989. Shout out to the chat. Oh, Fred Hampton's son. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Shout out to the chat. Oh, my goodness. A lot of them Black Panthers, I'm telling you, man, they was something serious. I'm talking about the original Black Panther Party. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the chat. Correct. That's right, Rad. That's right. Yeah, man. So, anyone wants to hit the link? Rad, I know you at work. Letitia, I don't know what you doing. Mrs. V says she can't hit the link. You know, I don't know. Sim said he's not even in the building. You know what I mean? Word. I don't even know what's wrong with Simset because Simset, I went live before and Simset has been in the chat and never no problem, never no issue. Matter of fact, I remember a few times I went live and Simset probably was the only one in there a few times. Shout out to the chat. If somebody came in there disrespecting the chat, Simset would get them in chat. Like, yo, man, don't come up in here with none of that. Word. Simset, he alright, but you know, I don't know what happened tonight. He's usually alright. He's usually a cool dude. So something must have jumped off, cause I don't be everywhere on the YouTubes. I don't be in everybody's chat. Sometimes it's too many people going live at one time. You know what I mean? I don't be in everybody's chat. I don't have to be in nobody's chat, especially if I'm not a paid member. You know what I mean? Now, if I got a membership, I'm gonna be in that chat. Now, if you're someone like Empress Lonnie One Love, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're Letitia, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're just Jay, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're Mrs. V, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're Farmer Nancy, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're Bishop, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're OSD, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're Vince the Sniper, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're Moonlight, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're Soulfly, I'm gonna be in your chat. If you're Sister T, I'm gonna be in your chat. I'm gonna be in the chat. I'm gonna be in the chat. Hey. Hey, what's up?
Hey, sweetie, you can hear me? I didn't know I was up.
Yeah,
I
child,
didn't
just it
know.
was in the vibe.
I don't know if my phone fritzed out or something. I didn't know what happened. How you doing, Arabia?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you gotta go check your last live. Check the chat now. Unless he goes back and tries to erase what he wrote. Yeah, he didn't have any nice words to say to Miss V.
Oh, yeah, that's what she was just telling me.
Yeah, I don't know why he said what he said though, because she was just it was like she was asking him, about what he wrote. I don't know if he's pro Trump or what, but
He
uh,
might be pro-Trump, but you know what? I don't think so because the last couple of labs I've been in, and I've talked about certain situations that's going on in this country. Sim said has always been, yeah, that's right. But
mm,
maybe tonight I don't know if he's pro-Trump or not. But
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
pro-Trump. Never
I don't
will
know.
be.
I don't know. He was writing Trump in the chat. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So you'll just have to go look at the chat. It's your chat. You gotta decide what you want to do with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. He just I don't know why he chose to go at Miss V like that over. She didn't say anything vulgar to him. I think she was just asking about what he had typed.
Yeah,
She
I
was
did
saying
see
something
something where he
about
typed something about Marxist, communists, and you're
yeah,
gonna like Trump. I'm
like
like,
we wouldn't
what?
like them today or something. So
Who?
something about we wouldn't like them today.
Trump. I guess I don't know what you talking about, but I don't like Trump. I ain't never liked Trump, and I never voted for the clown.
Yeah.
I'm not down with his policies about this immigration stuff because half of the people they're trying to throw out of the country belong here anyway. They were born here, they were raised here. They might have been in Mexico, they might have been in South America. These are still Americans. If they want to come all over America, they should be allowed to come because every time I look up, we got these other people in this country illegally, and nobody says anything about them.
Well,
So,
I have a hard time with the whole immigration thing. I've said this before. It's hard for me to respect a group of people telling other people they can't be here when they're not supposed to be here. So
right, Wrath, and right, Draco. Hey, Draco.
they came over here and stole my ancestors' land. So I can't be like, oh, they gotta go, you gotta go too. You need to go too, because Trump is a third, maybe second or third generation here. He ain't. He. I think his people are like, I don't know, from Ireland or Swedish. I don't know where the hell they're
No,
from.
Trump's people are from Germany.
German. Okay.
Yeah, and matter of fact, his grandfather ran from Germany so he wouldn't have to fight in World War I.
Oh, just like him,
Yeah, a coward.
with him and his burrs on his feet.
Right.
He got burrs or something on his feet. I said, so you don't want to fight because you got burrs, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Bone spurs or whatever they're called. Anyway, yeah, I just
he
find it hard to be like, oh, I'm not gonna do all that, because you ain't supposed to be here either. So you gonna put these other people out, y'all need to follow behind them, in my opinion. Ram Black. Okay, I see. Yeah, but that Fred Hampton Jr. made a statement somewhere. I found it on Facebook
Right.
that that party that's up there in Minnesota, excuse me. Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, I know you're tired.
They're not a part of the Black Panther Party. So he's already made the statement. So anybody else just needs to stop. I think that there are folks who want them to be the Black Panther Party, so they're gonna keep saying it that they're up there, but they've already been shut down. So they need to change their name to something else.
Right.
Because the man has already spoken.
Right. That's what I said. That's what I said earlier. Me and Amani was saying that. They
Yeah,
shouldn't
they
be
just
carrying
need
the name. You know what I
right.
mean? Right.
Stop being disrespectful and create your own shit. Create your
Yeah.
own shit. You can put that whatever. What they say? What do you say? Put a chokehold on that bitch.
Right.
What do you say in American Gangster?
I don't
He said,
know.
"I don't care what you call it." Because he was selling. He was selling. Oh shit! I can't remember what he called his drugs.
Oh,
Blue
Blue Magic.
Blue Magic. Yeah, remember that scene?
Uh-huh.
And the other guy wanted to. He put the names. He called it Blue Magic too or something, and he said, "Nah, you gonna need to change that name." He said, what do you expect me to do?" He said, "I don't give a fuck what you do. You better put a chokehold on that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
You need to rename it something that don't have
They
nothing to
need
do
to
with
do
the Black
something with
Panther
it,
Party."
Letitia, because what it is, they're not the original Black Panther Party. And most of those members that were a part of the Black Panther Party at that time during the 60s, they were all born before World War II or after World War II. So these people are well in their late 70s, early 80s, mid 70s. How old was Sister Shakur when she passed away? She was already in her 70s, right?
70s. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them are in prison.
Yes, political prisoners.
Yeah, but it had to keep going. It doesn't stop with them. So the Black Panther Party is still around. It's just they haven't been put in the news like that until now, even though they do go and do marches and protections and stuff like that. They do that stuff if you follow them online. I know they have a heavy presence on Facebook, but they even have their own clubs. They go do events together and things like that. So I don't know why. Well, let me take that back. The only reason they're shedding light on the Black Panther Party is because of ICE, and that's
Yeah.
a nationwide issue. So this dude cosplaying as the new Black Panther Party, he needs to just shut that shit down. And Fred Hampton Jr. spoken, other leaders have spoken on it from the Black Panther Party. So they've already said that is not them. That is not the way of the Black Panther Party. They're not gonna go. That's like just that's an obvious sign it's not them. They're not going to protect no European people. Hey, y'all got your own people. Ask the KKK to come protect y'all from the
Right.
ICE people. You don't need a Black Panther Party of any sort would come and protect them. That just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't. Black comes first for the Black Panther Party. They ain't going out there to protect and speak out for European people.
Right.
Yeah, it's called there's a new Black Panther Party, and it it is in effect under that name. And Fred Hampton Jr. is a part of all that, but this party still does not meet that criteria. They do not. They are not a part of the new Black Panther Party or the original Black Panther Party. That group is they're just a radical group that wants to use that name because it's well known. That's all I could think of. I'm like, I don't know why you would do that though, because I'm sure that name might be even I don't want to say maybe trademarked or copywritten, or they may already have, ownership of that name. So they can't just go willy-nilly saying we're a part of this group.
Right.
So I think that's why Fred Hampton Jr. had to speak on it, because he has to make sure they know they have nothing to do with us. We're not responsible for that group. We don't know those people. They're not a part of our club.
Right. I don't know what they're going to do. Me personally, I'm not a Black Panther, but I do remember the programs they had when, we were younger. But the thing is, those Black Panthers are no longer here, and any other Black Panther party is just riding on the coattails of the original. They don't give anything to the community. They don't protect the community. They don't do anything. As a matter of fact, a lot of the original Black Panther Party members were usually friendly with people from the Nation of Islam, the Deacons of Defense, plenty of people that marched with Martin Luther King, or they were down with Malcolm X. A lot of the Black Panther Party members were once Malcolm X security. They did security for Malcolm X. So shout out to the chat. But yeah, I'm not down with this new Black Panther Party crap. I think they need to drop that name. They need to drop it and let, like you said, let the KKK worry about ICE.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything against, like, I respect your opinion on it, but if Fred Hampton wants to continue his father's legacy, I have no problem with that. I think they need to have representation, and I'm glad that they continue. I didn't even know it was still going on for probably about 5 or 6 years ago, when I saw the heavy presence of them online, and I was like, oh wow. And I've taken part in their calls. I'm not a member, but I have taken part in their calls. The one thing I didn't care for was around the time of Biden and Kamala's bid. They were talking about backing her up, and I was backing them up, and I was like, yeah, I can't. That's not. I'm not political, so I can't take part in something like that. And I didn't mind, like, whatever they like, if they're doing drives and stuff like that, back to school drives, or going to the gun range and stuff like that, doing stuff like that together. I think that's important as a people. But yeah, I'm not gonna get into that politics stuff where they're trying to push one candidate over another. Yeah, I didn't want no parts of that, but I have taken part in their calls. So but yeah, that's about it. That's about all I know from what's going on today.
Okay.
And it might not be heavy in your area. I don't know if they have, because they do have different clubs around the country. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, but these people from South Carolina, I'm gonna tell you something about niggas from South Carolina. Number one, they're not gonna formulate no groups like that. They're not gonna join no groups like that. Half of
Yeah.
them didn't. Half of these South Carolina niggas. I'm gonna tell you something about South Carolina niggas. South Carolina niggas are scary of white people. It's something inborn in them as to
Mm-hmm.
why they are like the way they are, and that has been my experience as dealing with them. You know, they're not. Half of them didn't even want to become Nation of Islam members. Half of them didn't want to become 5%ers. They only joined because their friends was a part of it. That's only.
Uh,
These ain't no real men down here.
I got you.
All the real men in South Carolina or wherever they at, all of them are gone
Yeah, I mean,
underground
it's not
somewhere.
as organized. You're right. It's not as organized as it once was. And like I mentioned in your last chat, we just should have remained segregated because we did our best when it was just us relying on each other. And that's how I feel about that. When we could only rely on each other, we were stronger and more unified. And that's just the truth of the matter, because you see, ever since integration, it's all went to shits.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
But
we were building towns on our
yeah, my
own.
thing is, just like Rad said, he said a lot of them are grifters. A lot of
Yeah.
them are grifters, and I gotta kind of agree with him a little bit on that note because with these groups, they're not there for okay. Just like Black Lives Matter, we all discovered later on these people were making millions of dollars or for other people suffering. What were they
Hmm.
doing with the money? They were buying houses and
Houses, mansions.
cars and all this other bullshit. Now they're in trouble.
Right.
They're in trouble. But after they had all these people marching and all, because South Carolina was on fire when the dude from Ferguson passed away, George Floyd. When he passed
Hmm.
away, South Carolina was on fire with activism and protest. But those people were not from here.
I got
They were
you.
from out of state. Yeah. So when you go to New York and you talk to the New York people up there, the real native New Yorkers, the ones that been there for one generation, two generation, and they were part of the Black Panther Party, they will tell you how it was back in the day. And those people, they're still around. Like you say, a lot of them are still around, but
Hmm.
their hello is different. Like my hello is different, your hello is different. Their hello is totally different. How they deal with people is totally different. You know what I mean? It was two Puerto Rican mommies in Yonkers, New York. It was two of them. They were the last two that were doing certain things, but there was one that had the last black block party in Yonkers, New York, in that particular area we was in. And that was the last one she had. And she said the reason why she was slowing down on the parties is because there's too much stuff going on with these street gangs. Shout out to the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about the organization. If it's different, it could be different from place to place. Like you said, some states are more active. Um, you know, where you've seen them go out with their weapons and walking around, that has happened. I just don't think it's as organized in certain places. Like some states or clubs just aren't as organized. So it
Right.
does fall through the cracks as far as what the Black Panther Party stood for. Like, you know, a lot of the community activities they used to do, and how they would, you know, be there for that for a community, whether it's food or uh helping to provide shelter for a displaced family, things
Mm-hmm.
of that nature. But I think because we're all spread out now, we're not like in a condensed area anymore. That could have very well been a reason why that you don't see them like that. You know, as a active. Um, but yeah, either way, that one group has nothing to do with Black Panther Party. Uh, and you know in my opinion, they just need to make a new club for themselves instead of latching on to the original and the new Black Panther Party. They need to have their own party. They need to call themselves the Puerto Rican Party, whatever they are, whatever that man is. Call yourself that. Hey, you can be the Puerto Rican Party. What's wrong with that? You should be proud of your heritage. Wherever you're from, just be proud of that and make that your brand, your name. And go out there.
That's right. That's true.
Protect those people from ICE if you want to. No one's telling folks not to go out and protect who they want to. If you want to go out there and march with them and protect, the people from ICE, then by all means go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
But yeah, anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to chime in on what was going on in that last chat. So you might want to just check the live chat out on that. And
yeah, but you know what? I've looked at like how you say I can look at that live again, but it won't show me anything that happened in that chat.
It will. You got to give it time. Yeah, you got to give it time to load the comments.
Oh, really?
Your chat will show back up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just got to give it a little time.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was something I had to do.
No, you'll see your chat come back. It'll come back. It just takes a little while to load. Now you might be able to watch the video, but the live chat won't come up right away.
Right, it won't. Because I've done it before. And I've never seen anyone. Yeah.
Yeah, you
can I guess you gotta be on a computer to do that. You know what I mean?
You can wait. Just give it a few, because I think it takes time for them to generate the chat as opposed to the video. I don't know why there's a bit of a delay in the chat generating for you. But if you go back probably tomorrow after you get up, you might be able to see it. I'm not saying it's going to take that long. It might just take 30 more minutes. I don't know. And maybe it depends on how slow YouTube is allowing things to upload.
Yeah, they take a long time. Certain videos if it's shorter than an hour, it loads up right away. But if it's longer than an hour, it takes longer.
Yeah.
For the processing to go through. But usually, like if I want to see it right away, I'll share it to myself on my email, and then I'll post it on my wall. Right. That's usually how I do it if I really want other people to see it right away. You know what I mean? Like if somebody said something, I wanted people to see it right away, I'll repost it, like that.
Yeah, because you got to take it off of private, and then it has to generate or whatever so you can upload it. So yeah, I get that why you do that. So yeah, and then so you were talking about trolls though too.
Yeah, I was talking about the trolls making comments under that particular video, the one I'm talking about the Black Panther Party.
Okay.
And there was some that after I responded to one troll, another troll came in. But one thing that's common with all the trolls that I've seen, that I've noticed, none of them have content. None of them.
Right. Are they content creators?
There was one troll account that been there for a couple of years.
Oh, they
but I don't see. They haven't been subscribed to me they just been on the YouTubes.
Right.
Right. And the
Okay.
only thing that frustrates me is how you had hit the link, why they
Mhm.
don't hit the link. Period.
Everybody ain't gonna hit this link. That they would rather type, their grievances, and some people just aren't good with words verbally. They're not good with speaking, so they might feel intimidated to get on a panel with you, or
Oh,
anyone
okay.
for that matter. A lot of people, it's not something they would feel comfortable doing, so they rather type it to you. But it sounded like they just were against what you were saying. It sounds like they don't like the Black Panther Party, period. Because I heard something about terrorists, and I'm like, who have they terrorized?
What's
I
up?
haven't.
Shout out to Farmer Nancy is in the building. Farmer Nancy, G Mama. Shout out to the chat. Letitia,
Hey,
you're doing
hey,
wonderful.
Nance. Yeah, I haven't heard of the Black Panther Party terrorizing anybody lately. So I
They
don't
they've
know
never
who did they
they have
terrorize.
they've never been a terrorist group. But what it was, when the government wanted to destroy them, they started listing them as a terrorist group. Now the Ku
Right.
Klux Klan, the KKK, is a terrorist group.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
they have been terrorizing people for over 200 years in this country. Longer than that, way before they even picked up the sheets and the pillowcase and started burning the crosses, the Ku Klux Klan has been well and alive in the soil of America.
Exactly. So why would and like I said, they're probably just trolling you. Like I know that's what the title was for your live, but they want to get you upset. I think the new term is rage baiting.
Right.
They're trying to get you because that gives them it's like a natural high for them. They get off on that.
Oh,
They
that's
love
good.
to hear people. Yeah, they love to hear people upset. Like it does. They get off on that. I mean, it's
Hmm.
like getting a sock with a Vaseline, or a bottle of lotion for them, and they get off on it. So they're gonna listen to you, and they're gonna be jacking off, Arabia. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
They want to hear you scream and yell, and they're oh, that made me feel good. Hands
Hmm.
up, don't shoot, type thing. Yeah.
Oh, tell you.
Hey, everybody gets their rocks off on different things. I'm not here to judge. If
I
getting
feel you.
other people
I feel what
angry,
you say. Hmm.
if some people get off on making folks upset and hearing them yell and scream and crash out, that's what gives them that euphoria. They want to
Hmm.
hear Arabia, snap and crash out and go off. And hey, you gonna make their day.
Mm. That's right, right. The people are
They're like, ooh, let's put this comment right here for Arabia to read later. So when she goes live, she'll snap on us and we can get our rocks off.
Mm-hmm. But but that's also why I expose their names, their channels,
Right.
because I'm not gonna just talk about you. I'm gonna show you on Front Street who the fuck you are.
Yeah. They who knows if they even care. But
No, they probably don't. That's why they hide behind them avatars
yeah, I mean,
and them fake ass names, like that Smith character or Don whatever, whoever them people is.
yeah.
But the only thing that tripped me out, right? was when they kept saying that they were terrorists. I was like, no, they're not.
Terrorists. I was asking that in the chat. I'm like, how are they? Who did they terrorize? And I know that's like a rhetorical question because I know they haven't terrorized anymore.
Right.
I haven't seen it. I'm sure it'd be all on the news. The Black Panther Party is terrorizing the world. Like, I'm sure that would be in the headline somewhere. Just because they want to make sure that we would that group would maintain some type of terrorist. Didn't they say oh, it was, they were trying to say FBA was a terrorist group. I'm like, they're not a hate group. They're not out here spreading hate like that.
Yeah,
Like,
I heard that too.
and even there was another, was it Black Lives Matter they were trying to also?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, every pro-black group they try to do that shit too. I'm like, y'all are showing your true colors. You're oblivious to the actual hate groups that are telling you they hate another group. I don't get that, but I do. I'm being facetious. It's obvious that they decide, the mainstream media and the colonizers decide who is safe and who isn't, who you should look at with a side eye when they're walking past you. Oh, because they're black, they might be with the Black Panther Party, or they might be BLM. Like, nah, we ain't gonna play those games. But yeah, they keep trying to create these narratives for people that are of FBA or black, or even the immigrants that are here, to create this boogeyman effect. Like, who should you be afraid of now? Like, I'm not living in that time. I'm not gonna live in fear.
Right. It's not that type of time. You know what I mean? Word.
Son said this, Arabia, to live in fear. This is from the mouths of babes. To live in fear is to live in death. And I was like, wow, look at you, little Aristotle.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that is, I could not, disagree with him, because if you're constantly living in fear, you might as well be in a casket.
Right. Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Chat. Where y'all at? Chat. Where y'all at? Chat. We chatting. We chatting. Oh my gosh, I got to get off of here. It's almost 11, baby. But
all right,
for having me up, and I hope you figure out that thing with your other moderator.
Okay.
I ain't hating on you, Simset, but you just was looking kind of funny in that last live. I don't know what's going on with you. But I hope everything, you can work that out.
Right.
Yeah. So, but thank you for having me up, love.
No problem. So it's a pleasure.
I'm gonna go back to the chat.
Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. We've had such an eventful night, but like she said, it's getting late. I don't know about anybody else, but I know I'm getting sleepy. But yeah, shout out to the chat. Yeah, this particular video was about the trolls. And like Letitia said, they probably were just trying to get a rise out of me. But like I said, I always respond, even to trolls. But I try to respond in a way that I can still hold, myself up high. With my responses, I always get respect, but I'm always a little nasty in my responses, especially to people that are nasty towards me. Now, there was one of the trolls that was trying not to be nasty. I think they just came over to say, yes, these people, the Black Panther Party, are terrorists and X, Y, and Z. Shout out to the chat. But we've already established who the real terrorists are. The real terrorists are the people that are sitting on Capitol Hill that told 42 million people to kick rocks. The real terrorists are the people that keep signing these stupid executive orders talking about immigration and trying to build divisions amongst the American people. The real terrorists are the people who do all this gentrification stuff, all that going on. Shout out to the chat. Those are the real terrorists. The real terrorists no longer hide behind a bedroom sheet. They no longer wear a pillowcase. Some of them do. But the real terrorists are the ones who are causing all the problems in America, in that White House, on Capitol Hill, in our schools, in the hospitals, in the street, in the police departments. Those are the real terrorists, not the Black Panther Party, not the Nation of Islam, not the Pan-Africanists, not the FBA, not Black Lives Matter. The real enemy, the real terrorists, are the ones that are running this country. The real terrorists are the ones that are saying, let's bring back Jim Crow. So they really want to bring back slavery. That's what they really want to do. Shout out to the chat. Good morning, Tamika. Tamika, I hope you're at work listening. Good morning, Tamika. Good morning, Tamika. I believe the link is still dropped. Anyone else want to come up? Okay. Now I don't want to end this video without saying this. Sim said that stuff that you was writing in the chat towards Mrs. V or anyone else in the chat was very disrespectful. I never had problems adding you before in the chat. And I would like for Simset to hit the link. If he's not able to hit the link, I hope he listens to this replay and maybe he can comment under the video. And then when I go live again, I'm going to drop the link again and Simset can hit the link. Or he can simply type in and tell me what the problem is. But one thing I'm not going to put up with, you can argue with who you want to argue with, but do it in a respectful manner. You didn't have to call the woman out of her name. She didn't call you out of your name. I expect you to not call her out of her name. I want everyone in my chat, whether you're a moderator or not, to feel safe, and everyone in my chat matters. Now, that particular video that I did earlier and this one was talking about the trolls, and we're talking about politics, and we were talking about some of my core beliefs. Nobody else's. Mrs. V didn't say anything. I was the one talking, Sim said. If you got a problem with what I said, you can hit the link or you can write a comment after this video? Write it in the comment section. I will see it and I will respond. Shout out to the chat. Well, I don't want my moms blocking anyone in this chat. It's one thing I know. I will handle blocking people. You can time people out for what? 5 seconds, 5 minutes or whatever. But as far as like something like that happening in the chat, and I've seen some of the tippity typey that was happening earlier. That's why I really ended that video so I could drop the link. So people that was doing all this other stuff in that chat could have came up here and hit the link. Because one thing I'm not gonna put up with people disrespecting people in my chat. You don't like what's going on, you don't have to sit there. You don't like what somebody said, you can ignore them. But I'm not gonna let nobody call none of my women in my chat a cunt. That's not gonna happen. Not on my watch. Take that dirty language somewhere else. Because I know you wouldn't do it if you're in Scissor's chat. You're not gonna do it in Fat's chat. You're not gonna do it in OSD chat. You're not gonna do it in Vince chat. You're not gonna do it in no other chat. You're not gonna do it over here. Shout out to the chat. I choose my mods carefully and they can do whatever. That's why all your mods got blocked. What is that? What is that supposed to mean? Just Jay. Because I think I was talking about Simset, because Simset was the one disrespecting Mrs. V in the other live. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. You pick your mods very carefully. I pick who I feel comfortable with. But if I see there's a problem, I like to confront the problem. I like to talk the problem. I like for them people to do it, got the issue, to talk it out. If they can't talk it out, then it is what it is. Yeah, man. So I know a lot of people on this app don't get along with each other. I know that because I've done it myself. I've been in beefs and arguments with a lot of people on this app. A lot. I've gone up against people that maybe I should have never went up against. And it didn't last a couple of days, didn't last a couple of weeks. It lasted for months. And teeth and tongue will fall out. Teeth and tongue will fall out. You know, people got so much smart stuff to say in the chat, they can hit the link. Because the actual video was about trolls. It wasn't about people in the chat, this and that. Because I was talking about the trolls that come to this channel, and I talk about my response and how I respond to them now. Because I can tippity type or I can do a video. Because all my channels got content on all of them. This one, the one before this one, and none of my channels have been banned. None of my channels have been flagged down. All of them are still up. Yeah, I just wanted to read the chat, and you know, I don't have time to highlight everyone's comment, but certain things, I mean, like, you trying to say stuff. It is what it is. People are gonna be people regardless, and like I said, teeth and tongue will fall out. And the word tonteria means foolishness. It means bullshit. The word tonteria means foolishness and bullshit. It means a lot of fooling around. So when someone says, I'm not going to take your tonteria, I'm not going to take any of your foolishness, it is a Spanish term. A Spanish term. Like kufatu means you can just die. Kufatu, you can just die. Nini kuzimu, kila wakati. What the hell, it will always be. Mungu Baba. Mungu Baba means Father God. Wewe ni mikundu means you are an anus. I'm saying it in Swahili. If I was to call someone a liar in Spanish, I would be like mentiroso or mentirasa. Sometimes you'll see me typically type the words payaso, which means clown in Spanish. Or you'll see me typically type the words basura, that means garbage. Que lo que mi gente? Que diablo pensado aquí? Que diablo pensando aquí contigo, mi gente? And those that don't understand, lo siento, no es culpa, es mío. Where am I? Estoy donde nada nunca se pasó. Shout out to the chat. is blocked? Mrs. Ray, what? Mrs. Ray, who is blocked? Oh, Lord. Do not block anyone in my chat. I told y'all not to do that. I asked y'all. I know what she said. I heard what she said. Now, she did say she picks her moderators very carefully. X, Y, and Z. I pick who I want to pick. I pick how I feel like picking. And she trying to refer back to what happened between me and Lonnie. That happened over a year ago with my bigger channel. And Lonnie was not a moderator. Lonnie was my managing moderator. I don't have a managing moderator over here. I'm the only managing moderator. I'm the only one. That's why I ask people, do not block anyone. If you time someone out, that's fine. Do not block anyone in my chat, please. Because I wouldn't do it to you. Shout out to the chat. Oh, okay. All right, Mrs. V. I understand. Why y'all can't get along? What's up with that? Y'all was cool before, now. I mean, I know y'all had a rift, but I'm just trying to understand, because y'all were cool before. And like I said, teeth and tongue fall out. You know what I mean? We all adults. We all make mistakes. We're not going to always agree with each other, but sometimes it's the best to agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. Sometimes it's better to do it like that than just straight up, oh, I don't like her. She get on my nerves. I don't have to listen to her. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I understand. All right. Shout out to the chat. All right, Mrs. V, I get what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying. Damn. Because I was hoping. I'm not going to talk about it. I really want to talk about these trolls, but I think I already said everything I needed to say about them. Letitia did hit the she did hit the link. She came up and had a conversation. It's always a pleasure, Letitia. It's always a pleasure. Tamika has hit this link a lot of times. It's always a pleasure to talk with her. Anyone is welcome to hit the link. Anyone is welcome to hit the link. Chat member, subscriber, YouTube creator, moderators. You're welcome to hit the link anytime. Anytime. But it's almost 12:30. Hold on, let me check. I gotta check to see what time it is. Cause I'm about to Yeah, I'm gonna have to lay down for a little while. I'm gonna have to lay down to 2 o'clock. Then I have to take me another shower and change my clothes, and then head on out the door about 3:30. No later than 3:30, a quarter to 4. All right, you guys. I guess this is it for the night. I will be so glad when it's time for me to file my taxes again this year. I will be so fucking glad. And these are the days I really miss my people. You know. Tell you. Yeah, kiss my cheeks. Anyone could have hit the link at any time. You know. Oh, okay, Mrs. V. Well, I'm just saying, anytime you want to, Mrs. V, you can hit the link. Anyone can hit my link. Doesn't matter who it is. But yeah. This video was really about the trolls. And about my political views and how I view things and I view the world. Shout out to the chat. And that's just real. That's just me. And I don't feel people should be intimidated to talk to me at all. Especially none of those trolls. Because I feel like this, if you can tippity type in my comment section, you should be able to hit the link. You're hiding behind an avatar anyway. A lot of people on this app hide behind avatars. I'm using an avatar right now, but if you look all through my videos, even when I do go live any other time, you can look on any of my other channels. I am cammed up. Usually I appear on camera. Hold on, you guys. It's almost 12:30 at night. And I don't understand why this house gets so fucking cold. You know, I had the heat on. You know how the heat do. Heat is heat. Look at the comment section. The original BT1000. Yeah. A lot of people like to hide behind those avatars. I usually just pop right on out. Because I don't got no problem with me, Arabia Barbosa, the BT1000. I've been cameraing up, cameraing down ever since I've been on this platform. And a lot of people don't like to show who they are. They want to hide behind something. I already doxed everybody know where I live. Everybody. There was a time where I used to give out my phone number. People used to call here. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Some people just wanted to talk. They ain't got nobody else to talk to. Let me talk to that Arabia Barbosa, that BT1000. And usually I'll be up. Hello. Hello. Who's this? Oh, you calling me? You from YouTube's? All right. Yeah, I'm just laying in the bed right now. I'm getting ready to get up in a few. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Lord, you don't call me 3 o'clock in the morning, children. What do you want to talk about? And before you know it, you got a friend. That be with you for a couple of years behind the scenes. You got a friend that will be with you a few years behind the scenes. Because some of you have a friendship on this app and talk to someone for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Can you? That's how I meet people a lot. And sometimes you meet people that got something in common with you. And what do? They call you. They text you. There's one YouTube creator on this platform that I call sometimes. Yeah. I calls her. And she answers the phone. Hello. Hi, Arabia. How you doing? You doing okay? What's going on? And we'll talk for a little while. We'll laugh. And then I'll be like, well, I guess it's time for me to go. I'm going to hang up now. I said, well, take care of yourself. It was good talking with you, Arabia. I love you. I love you too. Can you do that with one person from behind the scenes for a year, 2 years, 3 years? Some of you have done it. Some of you have not. You know, sometimes on a Saturday or a Sunday morning, and I'll be in this house by myself, I'll pick up the phone and I'll dial the number. Hello, it's me, Arabia. Shout out to the chat. Mm-hmm. Right. Hey, it's true. Yeah, there's 2 people on this whole app that I actually talk to. 2. And I've been talking to them for years. 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when you care about people, you care about them very deeply, and you see that they're going through certain changes, and you know there's nothing you can do about it. It fucks with you. So when people talk about, oh, I talked to this one and that behind the scene, I understand completely. Completely. But sometimes you got to watch who you're talking to. You got to understand, how did my relationship begin with this person? Because the one has something in common with me. Actually, 2 things in common with me. The other I met because of words I spoke on this app, and the person was worried. They got scared. They gave out their number. I called the number. I talks to that person to this day. Shout out to the chat. You develop a relationship with people, and y'all may not get along right now. I mean, I remember when I used to, oh Lord, go up against some of these people. And then at the end of the day, after a few weeks or a few months, after a year or two, what happens? You move on. You don't look for, you pick fights with them people no more. That doesn't even interest you no more, because now your thing is different. How you see things is different. I remember them evenings, I used to be so fucked up, and I used to hit every panel. Brown skin, heard more from me back in those days. I used to hit her panel. Bonnie, Sister T, Queen Regina, Sis. Oh yeah. Barbie girl Tina. It was a lot of people. A lot of people I used to hit their links. And I remember one day hitting a link because I thought I heard the death coach over there talking about brown skinned lady in a disparaging way. I hit the link. And I didn't say hello to Sis, because Sis was holding the panel that day. I didn't say hello to Sis. I said, how dare you talk about brown skinned lady? And me and her immediately got on the stage and we toasted. And right after that, that's how I met the other YouTuber. Because she called me to her stage. Then we rocked and rolled. We even had arguments. But to this day, I can pick up the phone and say, hello, this is Arabia. I'm not feeling good. Huh? Or I could call my other homegirl. Hello. What time is it? Shout out to the chat. Rather you something serious. So shout out to the chat. Yeah, so Simset, whenever you want to, you can comment under the video, or you can hit the link the next time I'll go live. If I had another special number, my moderators would be able to call me. I got to get me another phone where the moderators can call in. Hello, Arabia. Hello, Arabia. Hello, Arabia. Hey, Arabia, it's me. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your home girl. Arabia Rebels 914, which is the county, New York. We are closing out this video. We're going to say goodnight to everyone. I know everyone is tired. I know everyone is sleepy. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my subscribers, my support team, my moderators, my YouTube creators. And remember, everyone is not going to get along with each other. Agree to disagree. Teeth and tongue fall out. Shout out to the chat. And with this, I'll leave you with these words. And the words of Queen Regina. I yield the floor because I'm done. I'm told my story. Shout out to the chat. See y'all later. One, peace. Thank you, everyone, for moderating. Thank you, Letitia, for hitting the link. Thank you for moderating my moderators. Shout out to you. Y'all been wonderful. Y'all been good. I hope we just can iron out certain things. All right. Thank you. Shout out to y'all. Good night.